Oh, g'day guys, welcome back to another video of others videos. Alright, yep, everybody was impressed with that brain stop again. Jubilee Riviera, you know, yeah, I was impressed about that series too. So yeah. So before I waffle on, you guys know what the description is up the top there. Okay, I need to get a yum shower into me, man. There is my sponsored cup from everybody. Okay, here is the bottle. It is going down because you can see how many videos I've shot down at the moment. You know, all right, guys. Here's the pour, guys. It's yum shower time. Pouring, you know. All right, there's the pour. Oh, there's the pour. Cheers, guys. Okay, I hit the spot again. All right. You can sort of see the Jubilee. The Jubilee was a nice looking cabinet. You can sort of see the resemblance with the Aristocrat one. But now, you know what it is. You see the description. Now, this is the internal guts off this. You know? Let me reveal it from the bed sheet, the see-through Japanese. You can't see anyway. And the skid marks and all that, you know. So, yeah, it's a quick waffle on. I'll move the camera here, a bit here. Let me go here, a bit here. Okay, hang on. Get the camera around about there. Okay. Okay, you can sort of see the mechanism. You can sort of see how it is. It's like I said, the inside the cabinet, the sliders are the same, basically. The funnel's the same, you know, to go to the house box. The base is a bit different. It's a metal base, this one, not cast iron. Okay, this is a metal base. I'm going to verify that. I noticed, I had a quick geezer before I shot this video. See, the Aristocrat over here had a nylon bushing to pull the arm down. This mechanism is seized up, basically, you know. I put a coin into it, okay, and it's seized. I haven't worked out how this thing works at the moment. But you can sort of see that the wheels are free spinning at the moment because the mech's jam. But just checking out. Oh, the teeth. The teeth have been worn out. Okay, it was my little screwdriver. The teeth in here have worn out a bit. You can see it. Okay, it's the same design as the other one, where the pulls it over to spin it around. Basically, you know what I mean. So, what's with the W? Okay, I don't know how many numbers are on there. To tell you the truth, I'll count that later. You know what I mean? I didn't check that out, but the fascination thing is, back over here, check that out. The coin mech is slightly different. So there's the reject. See that? I think I'll pull that up a bit for you guys. Yep, there it is there. So that's the reject. See how you reject? So the coin comes out of the flap. So there's the flap, you know, so the coin comes in here, and then it goes through this little sliding system here, through there, okay, and it comes down that way. Through there, how it works, you know what I mean? But yeah, so as I said, I've got to work this thing out, how this thing works, basically, you know, because as I said, I've got no clue, you know. It's the first one I've worked on, you know what I mean? So I'll work it out slowly, you know what I mean? But it is heavy. It's another heavy unit. Get out. Fuck. Okay, back over here. Okay, you can sort of see what this thing is. I still haven't worked it all out, basically, you know. I'll work slowly out. As I said, this is all new for me. So before I shotgun it, I'll take some photos off it so I'll remember where everything goes back in that. But it's actually seized up here. You can sort of see that where my hand is. This one here, you can sort of... Oh. Okay, here's my hand now. You can see it in camera view. This is where the arm pulls, and that pulls down so the fingers can open up for the wheels to spin. Same thing again. We got the levers here for the fingers for the binary code. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of these fingers on this one, basically. You know, so they could go in there to determine what the payout. Then the sliders down the bottom can pull out how many coins to pay out, basically. You know, because I think this was 23 again too. I think it was 23 again, number 23 again on coins payout, basically. You know what I mean? But everything here is sort of similar. See this? Okay, this is the same as the Aristocrat one. This section here, as I said to you, they would have modified a little bit here and there. I'll ring up the old bastard, so he can give me some heads up, some finger pointing, finger foot pointing that way. Okay, how things work basically. But this whole area is pretty close to the Aristocrat version. You know what I mean? Hang on, let me get it. Let me spin it. Fuck it out. Okay, all right. Okay, the back section off it. You know what I mean? So you can sort of see that. Get my finger out there. See that? That's the one that stops the wheels from spinning. So when that stops, that is actually where they go like that, ready for the next spin, basically. This section here, you can sort of see that is similar to the Aristocrat one as well. That arm across there is the same, slightly different. I'm telling you, it's pretty resemblance. Oh, what this is? Oh, why did they put that there? Why is that there? Okay, you know what that is? In the Aristocrat one, there's a mechanism inside there which lifts up the back fingers, the fingers that stop the wheels, stops. That is on the back here, not in the front with the Aristocrat. So they changed this here. Yeah, okay? Because I can sort of see there's the metal plate. See that? Yeah, it's different again, basically, you know what I mean? The clock has still got that. No, the clock is, oh my God, it's seized up badly. Yeah, the clock is seized up. One guy asked me, because what's with the fan? What's with the fan on there? I said, mate, it's called induction cleaning for electricity. For the wind to turn, they'll get power out of it. No, it's bullshit. I reckon that is that by adjusting the flaps, reduces the speed of the clock coming back down as well. Reduction, like wind force, slowing it down. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, you know what I mean? As I said, comment down the bottom. I've always got 2 ears, mate. They're not painted. But, yeah, I think that's what that is, why they got the prop there, on this one too. So when you pull the arm, it might sort of reduce whatever. But they got the springs to do all that. Same mechanism here, same thing here. See that? Same as the Aristocrat one here. Okay? Yeah, a little bits pieces are the same. That's different. Don't know what that is. Yeah, see that? That's different. Yeah, that's different. There, you know what I mean? These guys here, this one's here, are made of they're metal wheels. The actual wheels are metal, not plastic. Fuck. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Fucking, it's not light, man. You can sort of see I'm struggling. See that? It's like, yep, that's cast. That's cast. That's still there. All this arm is cast. Okay. Yeah, what the hell's this? What's this for? Oh, good question. I don't know. Might send a photo, find out what this does. Because see that lever goes across from the clock when it comes down to there. Is it to stop it from going backwards? I don't know. And their gears are metal. Yeah, these gears are metal, not plastic, like the Aristocrat one. Hang on, put it in camera view, guys, for there. Yeah, these are metal, okay? So when these little hammers, see these hammers? See how they change the design on theirs? So when the hammer comes down, it stops into there to align the wheels. They're actually metal, okay? Yeah, they're metal, okay? As I said, this is all new. I'm just looking at it. Different approach. The Aristocrat's got a steel rod there with a couple of threads there, which is the rod to go for all the wheels. The switch up here, that there is for the on the side. There's a micro switch there to light up the globes in case there was a jackpot on there. That's what that is there, basically. You know what I mean? So as I said to you, it's similar design work basically, but it's actually metal. Yeah. No, it's cast. Yeah, no, that's cast. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, no, this is cast. Because you wouldn't be able to sort of see, hang on, I'm looking at get my finger out. See that? This is cast. How can they sort of put a lip there, a raise there, you know what I mean? So I reckon this is, see all this, yeah, this is cast. So yeah, it's not metal, it's actually cast. the sides and the base is cast with a different profile, basically. It's just a lot of grimes on there, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how that is, basically, you know what I mean? As I said, it's all new for me, you know what I mean? It's like I said, this is my first one that I'm looking at, but you can sort of see the resemblance. Oh, that's not bad. Let's see that. That's not bad. I'm going to put it into camera view. It's not bad. Have a look at that. So they've made a clip in there with a screw there, so like an E-clip. So that means the rod won't fall out. It's into place. How cool is that? You know what I mean? Yeah, how cool is that? You know what I mean? As I said, I'll probably find some other stuff that I don't see before. You know, when we're just talking, you always see them. You know, like that little lever down the bottom there. I've got to set a photo, find out what that is. Because, yeah, don't know. It's because, yeah, I got no idea. Oh, fuck, bloody heavy. Yeah. So there you go. You know, this is another one of these mechs. They're all similar, you know. Yeah, see how they got their throat. It's similar to the coins go in here. Yeah, this is, see how they put the screws in. The Aristocrat sits inside on the side. Go and play those other videos off the mechanism broke down, you know. Is that plastic, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, as I said, it's fucking dirty. As I said to you, this is how I got it, you know. Right, but as I said, this is, you know. I don't know what that is, you know. But as I said, you know, it's all jammed up. That's why it's stuck in that mode. So what I'll do is I'll start taking photos off it to work out where bits and pieces is. And I'll start cleaning through it, basically. But as I said, I just wanted to show you what another mechanism looks like, basically. You know what I mean? So like I said, you know, it's like I do know everything, but I sit there and think about it and have a good geezer at it, you know, how this thing works. But yeah, you can sort of see the coin stuck in there, you know. But I'll work it out like I always do, you know. Oh, no, sorry, man, I'll just get the manual out, you know, the piece of paper with the manual, and it tells me how to fix it. Oh, no, man, it's on Google. I can Google it, you know, how to fix this, you know. Oh, man, what can I say, you know. So, guys, is that C's there too? As I said to you, there's a little bit of references of everywhere, you know what I mean? So, guys, that's all I could come up with, this and that. But I'm fascinated. I'll start stripping it today. Okay? Well, someone's damaged the fucking wheel here on the side. Because I have a look at this. I was looking at that before. But I'll put a note on how many numbers is it. Because the other ones, the Nevada, okay, is 20 numbers. Okay? How many is this? You know what I mean? How many numbers are on this? You know what I mean? On the wheel. So I'm going to find a number on the wheel and count all the way through one by one to see how many. There's a lot of 10s on this side. Have a look at that 10s. Every second one is a 10. Have a look at that. Every second one is a 10. Yeah. Yeah, you can sort of have a see, you know, slightly spinning around. Because like it's a 2 WW, there's an N there. Yeah, there's a few N's in there. Oh, must be win if you win. I don't know, as I said, I don't know what the payout is, you know what I mean? So, guys, I'm going to sign off. You know, the old saying of mine is, you know, pinball machines, video games, and Dr. Louvre, you know what I mean? Is a passion. That's why I love doing what I do, you know what I mean? So, guys, thanks for watching one of my videos, okay? Give me the thumbs, give me the finger. As I said, you know, sign off on everything. Guys, thanks for watching. Cheers.